So I've done a couple videos in the past talking about tattoos that I either hate or dislike, and I feel like I probably offended a couple of people in those videos because I name dropped a shitload of tattoos. But in today's video, we're going to be switching it up a little bit, and I am going to be telling you all the tattoos that I love seeing. Now, my list may seem a little random and not all of you may agree with it, but hey, that is the best part about tattoos. They're subjective. And also, before I start listing out all the tattoos that I love, I want you to go ahead and comment the 2 tattoos that you love, why you love them, and then let's go ahead and see if your tattoos and my whole list match up in any way. Now let's get into it. So at number 1 for tattoos that I love, it is going to be negative space blackout tattoos. Now I know a lot of people, when they think of blackout, they don't like it. They think it's ugly, it's a waste of space. Why would somebody just want to put black on their body? You know, I kind of agreed with it at the beginning. I had that same mentality, but things have kind of changed ever since. Now I really do love seeing a full saturation of black. But when you have that skin that has been covered and it acts as that negative space, it really pops out at you. It draws your eye in, and I just love seeing it. I also love seeing when people don't cover up a certain tattoo and then it's just black all around it. Again, your eye just gets drawn to it. I love this tattoo. I love this style. And I would even go as far as saying that this is something that I would actually consider doing down the road if I didn't have any other options left. At number 2, we have dinosaur tattoos. And I mean, come on, who doesn't love dinosaurs? And if you answered no, not me to that question, then I don't know if you and me can be friends, because I absolutely fucking love them. I have a huge T-Rex on my back, and I also have a Velociraptor on my ass cheek. But I honestly think my love for tattoos and these type of tattoos comes from me as a kid growing up with Jurassic Park and now Jurassic World. And also when I was a kid, I remember playing with dinosaurs, my figurines, in the living room with my dad, and it just brings me back to like being a child in those happy moments, and that is why I think I love these tattoos so much. So the next tattoo that I love seeing is going to be black on black tattoos along with white on black tattoos. See, for the longest time, I always thought when somebody got a blackout tattoo, that was the final stop in the tattoo line. But then after seeing and realizing you can go over that black with more ink to create something totally new, shocked me, because it now opened up a whole new world of creative ideas that somebody can go ahead and do. Now there is a guy out there that has taken this to a whole new level. His name is Remy. He has a full blackout bodysuit, and he's been adding a whole bunch of different colors on top of that. And I will say it looks pretty fucking awesome. But for me, I just love seeing that black on black and that white on black. That white on black actually kind of resembles, in a way, that negative space tattoo that I mentioned a little bit earlier. I've seen it in person, and when you're from far away, that white honestly just looks like skin. It looks super dope. Now at number 4, we have embroidery patchwork style tattoos. And I think a lot of people either love these or hate these. It's usually a hit or miss, but I think they are awesome. And I think that has a little bit to do with like the 90s kid in me going back to getting like those embroidery patches as a kid, or also the fact that there's a same amount of detail in these tattoos to mimic those fibers in each strand. Also, I find there's a lot of flexibility with these tattoos. If you go to the right artist, they can honestly create whatever you want, and it can really mimic and represent your type of personality or style. Now, I will say these have become very popular in the last few years. It's almost like a trend, and I don't know where it'll be in the next few years, but what do I know? I like them right now. I love seeing them right now, and I hope to continue to see them. Now, at number 5, we have sticker tattoos, both paper stickers and holographic stickers. And to me, these just look awesome every time I look at them. Super cool, super unique, and you can do a lot with them in terms of adding folds into it, tears, shadows. Sometimes it looks so realistic. It looks like somebody went with an adhesive sticker and just stuck it on the person's body. But for me, it's the holographic stickers that always get me every time I see them. Just remember being as a kid, those ones were the coolest ones to get. And then to mimic that on skin, it's just mind-boggling. Like, look at this tattoo and tell me this does not look sick. Now, at number 6, we have chromed out tattoos. And there's not much more to say when you look at these other than it just looks super dope. I love seeing these when they're done in black and gray, especially when they're done in color, just because it literally looks like metal is shining on your body. But I will show you my favorite type of chromed out tattoo, and that is these chromed out balloon tattoos. I love seeing that little bit of extra texture around the edges. Looks like the balloon is folding. It's just, every time I see it, it gets me, especially this one. It's a chromed out dinosaur balloon. Like, come on, really? Love it. Now, I do want to take a quick moment, guys, to talk about today's video sponsor, Manscaped, who are a leading brand in men's hygiene. Now, with the holidays around the corner, it is time to start thinking about getting your husband, brother, friend, or maybe even yourself the perfect gift. And you're definitely going to get that with getting them any of the Manscaped tool or packages. Like, do you have a beard for yourself, or you know somebody that has a beard and you guys need a trimmer, then the Beard Hedger is the guy to look at, because this guy has 20 different lengths on just one adjustable guard. And I love using this thing to get my mustache and sideburns down to a certain length, and then I go ahead and just use it to trim and shape up my beard to my liking. But maybe you don't have a beard and you're feeling out of place. Well, you're still in luck, because I can guarantee you everybody has something down there, and there is hair growing in that area too. And what better gift this holiday season than giving them the tools to go ahead and clean and make that area look its best. Now, both of these are a part of the Lawnmower series. You got the 4.0 and 5.0. Both have advanced skin safe technology that reduces nicks and cuts down there. Both have LED lights on them. Both are powerful, and you will love them. The 4.0 I loved using for the longest time, but now that the 5.0 came out, I've tried it. I have loved using this thing. It has dual interchangeable heads on it. That'll honestly give you the smoothest shave that you will ever get down there, aside from using a bladed razor. This is honestly a great gift for yourself or for anybody else. So guys, either treat yourself to something nice this holiday season, or give a present that someone will love and use for years to come by going to manscaped.com and using the code INK, that is INKED, for 20% off plus free shipping. And also guys, because it is the holiday season, I want to do a little bit of giving back too. So if you do go ahead and purchase a tool or package from Manscaped using my code INK, then just take a screenshot of that completed order, send it over to my Instagram, and in 2 weeks I will do a live draw choosing 2 winners where I will pay 50% of that bill. So definitely a great opportunity if you were looking to get something for yourself or something for somebody else. But now let's get into tattoos that I love. At number 7, we have blast over tattoos, and to my surprise, these have actually become one of my favorite and most loved tattoos. Don't ask me why or how they got to the top of the list. I don't know myself, but every time I see these tattoos, I just fuck with them so hard. I like seeing an old tattoo covered up, but you still get to see that old tattoo. I love seeing it the most when you have like a color tattoo and then you blast it over with like solid black lines, but you're still able to see that color a little bit. It's just, I don't know, it's a grungy kind of I don't give a fuck kind of cover up, and I'm just all here for it. I love seeing these. It's very unique. It's very different. And I don't ever think I feel like I see the same thing twice. Now, at number 8 for tattoos that I love seeing, it's going to be engraving style tattoos. This also has different names to it too, like wood cutting tattoos, etching tattoos. Now, although this might not be one that a lot of people like, there is something about the simplicity of this tattoo style that I just love seeing. It's practically just lines that, when put together in a certain way, can make up objects, buildings, peoples, or even shadows. At number 9, we have a tattoo now that I actually once used to hate, and those are biomechanical tattoos. But I'm talking about the old ones, you know, the ones with like the ripped skin and then you had a couple gears just showing through. To me, it just never looked all that good. But now it is totally different, because I see artists taking this style of tattooing to a whole new level. These biomechanical tattoos are now usually done free-handed, which is amazing in itself, but also usually everything is methodically thought out and planned to go very well with the body part, muscle, and area that it is covering. Now at number 10, we have skull tattoos, and if you've been following my tattoo journey, then you know that I have gotten a lot of skulls in the last few years. I used to think skull tattoos were overrated, overdone, but as soon as I got one, I realized how sick they were. They're so versatile. The flexibility you have in a skull tattoo, you can do them in any size you want, in any style. You can pretty much put it on any body part that you want, and it is gonna look sick every time. And there is a reason to why skull tattoos are one of the most popular tattoos that people tend to flock and usually get. Definitely recommend you go think about getting a skull tattoo as well. Now at number 11, we have tattoos with shadows, and man, I love seeing tattoos with a shadow effect in them. Whether it's a shadow of a veil, the main object itself, or it's something else like blinds on an object, to me, every time I see it, I just think it looks amazing. Whether it is popping out at you now, you can run your finger under it, or it just makes the overall design look a lot more 3D. At number 12 for tattoos that I love, and this should come at no surprise to a lot of people that follow the channel, that is going to be stained glass window tattoos. I absolutely love these. They look good when they are done in black and gray, but I feel they really excel when they are done in color. I went ahead, I flew all the way to France to get this tattoo on my chest, done by an artist that specializes in this type of work. I sat through 5 days to get it done, and I absolutely love it. I love how you can bring a whole bunch of random colors together, and it can either just look really random but yet beautiful, but you can also use it to tell a bit of a story as well. And you can see that in a lot of like the historic church windows. But I will say my favorite stained glass tattoo to this day is still this hummingbird. I love how the artist was able to really make it look like glass and wavy. It just looks phenomenal. Now again, go ahead and comment if you already have 2 tattoos or even just 1 tattoo that you really love and why you love it. I would really love to spend some time just reading all the reasons why people love certain tattoos. And also stay tuned because I am going to be making a part 2 to this video. I have a lot more tattoos that I love that I couldn't just include into one video. But also more than anything, I am going to be going back to France to get another tattoo by Sandry. And I honestly think this is going to be one of my best tattoos yet. And you're definitely going to want to be here for that.